First of all, allow me to thank the organizers for preparing this important event. Research and development play an increasingly important and significant role in all areas of our life, agriculture not excluded. Research and innovations contribute to strengthening of the European Union competitiveness and sustainability. Particularly, the bioeconomy, using its potential, provides opportunities for growth, employment and sustainable management. In this context, I would like to highlight the importance to lead international discussions aimed at the definition of regional priorities in agriculture, food, forestry and particularly the bioeconomy. I consider the BioEast initiative to be very important in shaping and defining common interests of the extended Visegrad Group as well as the micro-region of the Central and Eastern. As you all know, the Slovak Republic during the second half of 2016 for the first time held a presidency in the Council of the European Union. Within this period, we have organized many activities and events, some of which were closely linked to the topic that we are going to jointly discuss during today's meeting. Research in the field of agriculture, forestry and food was an integral part of Slovak presidency priorities. For the implementation of smart specialization strategy within the period 2014 and 2020, there were 5 areas of specialization developed: material research and nanotechnologies, information communications technologies, biotechnologies and biomedicine, agriculture and environment, including modern, environmentally friendly chemical technologies, sustainable energy industry and energy. Slovakia has a high potential for development in the field of biomaterials, biotechnology, agriculture, food, forestry, chemical technologies and bioenergies. The Slovak presidency, through the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, the Slovak Republic and the National Agricultural and Food Center, together with the European Commission, under the support of the Standing Committee of Agricultural Research, organized in October 2016 in Bratislava, the Conference on the Role of EU Regions in Creating a Sustainable European Bioeconomy. The conference was entitled "The Role of the Regions in the European Bioeconomy." Its aim was to discuss with national and regional actors the new bioeconomy context for agriculture, forestry, fisheries, the role of research and innovation to overcome the big societal challenges ahead of us and also to identify barriers of adaptation of the bioeconomy strategies in the regions. The wider objective of the conference was to raise awareness in the EU regions on the need to build strategy-based bioeconomy with a special focus on Central and Eastern Europe, to draw the attention of EU policymakers on regional and international aspects of the bioeconomy, and to raise awareness among stakeholders about the opportunities that these new developments and regional international level offer. The conference was a part of the European Bioeconomy Strategy and Action Plan and has served as an important input for the future orientation of the European bioeconomy strategies. Its main message is: nowadays the bioeconomy is a necessity, not just one option, how to effectively and sustainably use the biomass and renewables. Into implementation of the strategy of sustainable bioeconomy in Europe, the regions should be more evenly involved as they are able to gain from the bioeconomy the most. I will be very glad if we can focus our attention on processes such as solving the issue of example, less emissions, environmentally friendly management of land and forests, production of high quality of and healthy food, using of waste, etc. The cooperation by all stakeholders, from researchers through agribusiness to the regions themselves, is needed. I'd like to inform you about the situation with the issues of the bioeconomy in Slovakia includes especially the area of agriculture, forestry, fisheries, food and feed production, the production of renewable energy, chemistry and biotechnology sectors. Slovakia, as well as countries of the Central and Eastern Europe, has not its own strategy for bioeconomy. Its implementation, however, is one of the priorities of the Smart Specialization Strategy approved by the Slovak government at the end of 2013. The support of bioeconomy is provided by selected types of investments within the Rural Development Program 2014-2020. This program provides an opportunity to apply for support in the area of investments related to the use of renewable energy sources, byproducts, waste management, residues, and other non-food raw material for the purpose of the bioeconomy, including increasing of energy efficiency. It's also possible to support investments aimed at the transition to low carbon economy resistant to the climate change in field of agriculture, food and forestry sectors, as well as investment aimed at reducing emissions of greenhouse gases and ammonia from agriculture. Last but not least, I'd like to point out that Slovak presidency in the agricultural sector addressed by the priority of strengthening the positions of farmers in the food supply chain. Application of the bioeconomy principes in the production can bring added value and also help to create the conditions for better competitiveness of the agricultural sector in selected sectors, including rural areas. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me at the end of my speech repeat that BioEast initiative and this meeting I find as a very useful and important step for shaping and defining macro-regional interests of the Central and Eastern European countries. I'd like to wish you a very creative and inspiring discussion, and also to express confidence that today's discussion will lead to progress in field of bioeconomy in our regions and will create new challenges for stakeholders in agri-food industry in the very close future. Thank you for your attention.